Yeah, this lady, Karen D. McDonald. This sort of phenotype, kind of like the female police officer, right? It represents a problem. Let's be real. Okay, so here we go. Mr. Gunziger, let's take a look at what the reality of two female Houston police officers, Houston's finest. Or wait, no, you guys always get upset at me. It's Houston,
Yes.
Houston, not Houston, Houston. It's like, how many females does it take to get a pair of handcuffs on? We'll never know. We'll never know. Imagine if the woman being arrested was actually forcibly resisting, then imagine if it was a 6 foot plus tall athletic male. Peak clown world. Now, we've actually seen this. I don't have the footage handy, but there were 2 or 3 females that attempted to arrest a perpetrator of color, and the perpetrator of color just said no. He just stood up. They couldn't do anything about him, and he walked off. And 3 female police officers could do absolutely nothing to stop him.
Well, I
But
mean, they could have done one thing to stop him, but that would have
yeah,
been really, really, really bad.
they do have a final solution. They always have that top billing, they pull out their trump card, which is usually a Glock 40 or a SIG P320 after they shoot themselves with it. She falls down like 10 feet in front. Like, I know you're wearing a bunch
Did she
of
trip
stuff.
over a blade of grass? Does that really happen, or did she just trip over
There's
on
a
2
little
feet?
lip there. There's a lip. There's a lip there. Come on, man. Give her some.
Well,
Dude,
she was
what
already
she
running.
like. What was she? Was she drunk? Is she
I
high?
I think she was already falling.
What is her deal, dude? She's already on the way down. She kind of just gives up, slowly jaunts forward, pulls out the taser.
Yo, it's Sunday, wake up.
Thank you, Mr. Guns and Gear, for the hood rat music. It does go well, but it's definitely gonna catch me a copyright strike. Women cops scare me like this bitch about to shoot me for speeding. If she can catch you, bro, just walk at a leisurely pace, all right?
Walk in zigzag lines.
Yeah. And so they're both, muzzling her with the tasers. I don't think they've shot her yet. I can't really tell.
Taser, taser, taser.
Taser. And they're going to attempt to get the handcuffs on her in what is the longest, most drawn out handcuffing of all time. Now, some of you guys out there would be a little too excited to be handcuffed by 2 female police officers. All right. This lady not having a great time, though. Okay. Some of you guys might like it. This lady not having it. Not having it. Hey, it's Jordan Jarrett. How's your night going? Mr. Jordan. Chris Goober has an opinion. We can say repeal the night, dude. I mean, listen, we could solve 3 problems in here if just none of these people were doing this at all, right? But this lady is honestly a little bit fortunate because they always have that taser-ish looking option right there on their hip, and just be lucky that they actually managed to grab the correct deterrent, the correct force multiplier. Yep. She gets up. Now her makeup is done. Her cardio is not done, though. Very important. Very important to have your tactical makeup on point. Now, how do they, if this woman doesn't actually want to move, like, do they just drag her by her hair? Because they can't pick her up.
Well, that doesn't work either because it'll pop off.
Oh. Yeah, dude, if she did not want to go, like, they would have to just drag her by her feet. That's it. But one more time for comedic purposes. The other female cop, who is like half the size of the perpetrator of color, right? Well, the first officer is like half the size of this lady, attempting to stop her.
In the officer's defense, that is a rather portly woman.
It's a big lady, and I don't just mean fat, but I think she's also tall because she towers over both of them and is like 6 inches wider than both of them. It's a large lady of color. Okay,
is that Wendy Williams?
It might be. But yeah, one more time, just completely biffs it. Just that's a man. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna check. All right. But yeah, the run is like pathetic.
Yeah, she was already on her way down.
She couldn't.
She's like tripping over her own feet and stuff. That's hard to watch.
So
man.
my 5-year-old, when he's about to biff it, he runs exactly like that. Just like feet going everywhere, arms going everywhere when he's about to fall over himself. Exactly like that. That's a man. Georgina Floyd. No. Well, it's an elbow. It's the elbow of peace, okay, or the elbow of freedom. The people's elbow sitting on her neck right now. Although it's a, is the other officer black? No, they're both
The one looks
Latina.
Latino, and
They're both Latina,
I don't know.
right?
The one on the right looks like she might be.
No, that's like
She
really light skinned Latino.
she
Yeah,
looks like she might be part Asian.
it's possible. But yeah, Latino Asian mix, oppressing the woman of color. Tragic. Women in the workplace. Actually, I have a new clip for this. Let me pull it up fast. Where did I put this? So these nice young women attempting to instruct this tiny. Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and cover this. In North America, if black men rob you and you shoot them, you go jail. I love this woman. These memes are always fantastic. Pontiac, Michigan. Homeowner charged with manslaughter for shooting burglar. Sivian Wilson, 17. Sivian, however you pronounce that. Wilson was one of 6 thugs, 6 of them, who broke into a residential garage. Dayton Napton, this gentleman on the left here, 24, fired 2 shots through a windowless door. Wilson hit but fled and delayed seeking medical treatment, which ended up leading to his death. So this guy had 6 people break into his garage and were stealing from him, right? He probably felt threatened, and he shot 2 rounds through a door, and he could hear there were, a bunch of ruffians on the other side, let's say. Happens to hit this guy. He flees. He makes it away. Doesn't go to the doctor because, of course, he's 17 and got shot breaking and entering. So he ends up dying later on. The homeowner gets charged with manslaughter for defending his premises from 6 intruders, 6 perpetrators of color. Absolutely disgusting, because if you have a progressive DA, if you have a progressive AG, or you live in an area that has like a duty to retreat. Now, I don't know if Michigan has a duty to retreat, because if that's in place, then I don't even know if you can. If blind shooting would even be a viable defense. Like, you would have to just leave out. Like, if you had 6 people run inside your home, you would have to be like, well, I guess I got to run out the back door. I can't protect any of my stuff. I have a duty to retreat before I can enact violence.
The funny
Right?
thing
Like, what do you even do in this situation?
Michigan actually has a stand your ground law.
So then it must just be some sort of progressive prosecutor then that's trying to bring charges. I mean, the kid was 17, right? But he's a athletic thug at 17 who was breaking and entering with a pack of his buddies, right? Almost like pack animals breaking into somebody's house, and then when they meet resistance, they leave. And the shot probably wasn't even fatal, but because he delayed medical attention because of, the actions he was committing when he received his injuries, he ends up dying later on, and this guy's somehow responsible for that. Like, I don't know anything about Dayton Napton, but if he had a wife or kids in the house as well, like, I feel like that's 1,000% justified. It's justified even if it's just yourself. Like, you're allowed to defend yourself and your stuff, especially if you don't have a duty to retreat, right? You hear 6 people break into your garage and you take offensive, not even offensive action, it's defensive action at that point. I think you're totally justified in that. Political, yeah. General Jedley says this is political persecution, 100%. Yeah, well, he'll get a gravestone that said, like, he was such a loving young man who was such a light in the community. He had a big heart and he loved everyone. And he just happened to, get in with the wrong 6 ruffians and break into the wrong house. Because let's be real, if he broke into your grandma's house, they would have robbed her blind and maybe beaten the crap out of her, if not worse, right? So, but because it was somebody who could actually defend himself, like, can't do that in this state. Great. Pontiac is Little Detroit. If you have roving gangs of these people breaking and entering, like, so for instance, where I live, the situation is not possible because there's not 6 or 7 of these people, right? 6, 7. Okay, get it out of your system now. There's not 6, 7 of these people to break into your house, right? So it's just not even possible. This isn't even a possibility of occurring around here. Richard?
Yeah, I've got something for you here in side chat if you want to take a look at the combating gun violence in Oakland County and the specific attorney, the prosecutor, who is bringing the
Is this her?
charges.
Oh, sorry, you guys can't see. I was gonna say you're roboting out, Richard. If you're out of the StreamYards, you got to get back in.
I was
right.
I was over on this.
No, I know. You're back now. You're good. Oakland County, Michigan, always moving forward, always moving to prosecute home defenders. Combating gun violence in Oakland County. And it is prosecutor Karen, aptly named. That's kind of ironic right there. Karen D. McDonald.
Like
well, of course she's a McDonald. Bastards. Yeah, great, fantastic. Yeah, no, this woman right here, this woman as a prosecutor is like the most dangerous thing to you and your family's well-being, because they will pursue manslaughter charges for you while letting off career criminals into your neighborhoods to assault your wife, your kids, break into your homes, and roving packs. And if you decide to defend yourself in any way, shape, or form, or these guys get injured, then it all comes back to you, right? So, I mean, I don't know what a manslaughter charge, 10 years, 15 years, something like that, but absolutely horrendous. Like if you have 6 people break into your house and you happen to injure one and then he ends up dying later on, like calling that manslaughter is a absolute miscarriage of justice.
Yeah,
disgusting.
They're arresting him under the guise of gun violence prevention. Meanwhile, I'll bet that one of those 6 guys
there's another way
had a gun on them.
There's another way to remove violence from your neighborhoods. Now, instead of throwing this guy in jail, I feel like there's a different solution that we could employ here to fix the core problem, right?